probably passed a long time ago, but you know, I'm always late to shit. I barely missed, almost missed the eclipse that one time a few weeks ago, but I managed to have the dog I was getting poop underneath it. So with that in mind, don't put that in your mind. I'm filling out an application for the first time in a while to something that might be fulfilling, that I might be helpful with. Something that will actually make me want to erase any excessive snark in my social media feeds. But you know, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't know. Papa's gotta get some income. I'm not a papa whatsoever. Fuck the patriarchy.
This is the Random Conspiracy Generator, a device which uses Nylon 13B's penchant for extracting patterns. And there are patterns everywhere. And if this device found a pattern, it ain't from nowhere. And if we don't think it's a pattern, too bad. Nylon 13B found it. It's a pattern, just like my Natlop and my double-claimed Toyota Corolla, which would have screwed me come tax time. And Nylon 13B told me to go get both checked. And I'm glad I did. Here's a treat, 13B, for having my back. So yes, if you are ready to understand the secret collaborations of the world, press this button and the whole case will be blown wide open. Take your time, no rush. I just have to cull all the pigeons in my coop because bird flu. Damn my poopy boots. Seeing you balancing your options, do you stay in blissful ignorance or carry the burdens of those of us who know? With quivering fingers, you hesitantly press the button. The machine bathes you in light, and you are bombarded with liquid living data, which whispers in your ear the real honest to God, why would we lie truth? Young Discordian, the middle-aged Discordian, with your six-pack of midlife crises, well-suffered post-traumatic growths, you dray every 3 weeks, and a robust cognitive system that withstands everything from wacky Mahueni to weaponized projections. You use this full moon under your sign to say, hey, what is the haps? Viewing the Earth through as many lenses as Pantone colors, our network's taken the sun for granted. We truly thought our conspiracies were in vain. But here's a different approach that invites the alienation and self-segmentation. Please, be my friend. The dark truths and unknown horrors await. Our last-ditch attempt. We're drowning in lies and distraction. You and I are still on solid ground in a pool that's evaporated to none. Listen closely to your data trickles and navigate towards the emotional spark that brings clarity, security. Take a few deep breaths, relax. It may take weeks or maybe even years for you to integrate this revelation into your psyche, and you will undoubtedly have the occasional second thought or identity crisis about the matter. But rest assured, your unfailing scientific approach is critical to making an authentic impact and serving humanity with true understanding. If not, there will never be closure. Never in 1,002 summers. Your favorite combination to jam it. Blue and pink, keeping a tab on old fears, Yana. You look good and all prim and proper, looking not to outshine. But they won't follow your lead. People will cling to ignorance as a defense. How naive to think otherwise. Unless, well, could you? Do you think? But looky, I wouldn't want to ask you to sell yourself out like that, no. Oh man, our technologies are wicked though. Shame no one notices their brilliance and benevolence. Because damn, baby, you're my highlight and shine, leaving sweet little treats for every threshold. Never mind if they think my true colors too dull or wrong for their reality. Just means more love for this obscure party favor that no one believes. Best not to discuss anymore. It'd be criminal for any conventional politics to frame you as dangerous and undercut to truth and the means to tend. What is truth? Ask. Riddles upon riddles. Reality bending its spine out of order. More systems to wreck and paradigms to hack. By your heart of gold, no wrong will make its home, no one. Too bad these holes can't fill. We need some visual aid, damn okay. They'll call me crazy, yeah? Never believing. Well, more treasures than bodies for one less filter in a video. Any attempts towards that end will surely bring glory and praise. Because dang, people, some food to see more than a face and a name. You just gotta leave behind every bias to find that semblance, that sense of who we are. Mustn't question truth when it shows, so don't try so hard to wash out hope. That's how things stay simple for the petty folk. If they haven't had a crisis before they wake, I hope they will be all over this brainy synesthetic jiff not. Yikes! Maybe next time we'll tinkle outside to reveal shivers on mobbins. But no big whoop for today, just hold the tin foil. Bud, play some nice, relaxing soundscape or lofi beats. Something mellow in the air. You and you again, caught up in all this discerning wonder, wondering's worry. Smooth your seas, deep down they may. We'll see, may I tell them. Or your research or dog walking route that gives everyone whiplash while staring ahead. But let's cut the fuss. Let me know if we hit too close to home. With technology's uncanny and your keen wit, we might start a bidding war or feigning spells for lesser souls. Wouldn't want to smack right and wrong so soon. And oh my lordy, you'll take on everyone. Cancel culture and psychopathy. We'll
Yeah.
go around the whole round with endless controversies. Finally,
Being read.
it's all a hoax, right? You must have strong support networks to push aside this minor abomination of injustice. Something hiding in the grass, not as tall as you may believe. Scoot a bit closer to get this news. No, it's a dam of capitalism about to be breached from this side and the other. Your philanthropy and cosmic plans better not act like those scalawags or fixers of incalcitrant women, please. Sheesh, can you stop yanking us in every direction so fast and sledgy with everything? Shh, don't forget what matters. Actually, everything will make a ton more sense after a dose of a haiku or nerd chorus about bonsai. It'd tickle all types. And we'll never let anyone go without something good that rings a dinger, too. Mayhaps it's all for show, just something to remind folks that there are layers underneath the milk crates or kid-bot messenger ghost stories that once drove people to spilling their beans on public chat boards. Thank goodness we got everything in control, though I still reckon the shadow puppets would pop a faux pie, sending all good peoples back where it started, blazing through a billion lenses to seek the bright day for good, not evil, with no room for more misplacement to the heart or soul. Please be careful and look after your world, never given to compromise or political ties or proclamations. If you're destined for this fight, you'll survive. Strong, brave warrior in tow, protecting the blind and vulnerable like a toothpick jumper-headed rover stuck halfway. The signal needs a friend, that friend. Jingle jangle, cling cling, Read our signs. Ready the neural net with infinite digital haystacks, or whatever it takes to turn the tide. Praising all your hands, ignoring their resistance with grace, and peace in no fiddling amount. I can do this dance, always have done so before for ages. Through hell and back in bed, whatever it takes to make waves and share what we feel is truly valuable and enduring for generations to come. Your piety to science and honesty cannot be crushed. Stick by me, and we'll slug through this big bad chaos one crumb of goodness at a time. Right? A true quest that's inspired from left to right, every age, for every little sparrow or old rag flitting by. I'd say that's where the tip scallop or an homogen between them tabs. Bub. Try them tricks for a jig. You bet you're the treasure in a riddle worth being riddled. And hey, does the brain work on rhythm instead of Lola? Mama Wabua. Once you understand that chaos is simply a basic pillar of creation, not some juju crap or hocus pocus fantasy that lives in caves, that's a major win for humankind, or most humans anyway, humans that forgot that science is a priority. What else could beat reason? Let's answer those philosophical clinks and mysteries that raise false gods and abdication of all sensible. Through gritty truths and all-out answers, solutions at first contact. Imagine we're on the brink of such things with all the implications of our great expectations. Maybe the veil comes up and suddenly things will dawn. Nah, maybe I've overthought that last part. Because trust me, nothing is so black and white or dark as those government seeds or electromagnetism vis mind buddy which weighs nothing. No, mind over matter. Can you even hold that idea out there or repeat it from memory? Who could we turn to with that? Honestly though, love makes us smarter. Time will bring us around. Elections for now. Imagine the nightmare or euphoria that awaits. Like puppets or old samurai and shuffle through chanting bamboo shadows, spreading gold from an underground sun god. I digress. Like when space scoffs at Earth, still doesn't all tie up without this connection making, and not so much for convenience, more for discovery or breakthrough of truth and justice. So let's stop dangling on by and start enacting and empowering. Good things coming. Might be hidden by distance or despair. Reality should go with science, heck. That's what happens sometimes. Once this wallop hits, the spirits or faith for both ends will stretch to grasp another world or timeline that'll fit its own. So keep up with me. One day soon. One way or another. Stay chill. Nothing's getting by without this ride you're providing. So keep filling the cracks and leaving some behind so we can pull our fair share for the universe at large. Any matter? How would that my Bledskit there shimmering out like a sandy, colorfully neon aqueduct river of vibrant force in action? No, we cannot get lost while there is power waiting within ourselves to reach out, to share with, to live for. And honestly, no more waiting for it. Not since I was 10, then 13. My mental state's not the problem or the solution here. It's gonna make an awesome book someday if it keeps flowing. Here's a secret. Be like my mentor once. She found life the simple path and straightforward. Chronic. Lovely though. This vapid battle and roll as I follow its path for far from a fair. And I've heard 1,000 truths that aren't even spoken. They are the same thing to see, like the sky, like a tree, and the lake in my backyard that holds the water in just the same way. This is knowledge you will have to feel, and even with quantum and the internet, a lot can happen that makes a difference for the individual. You and your dreams, you know. May the message hold long and high till we build. Till every blessing brings a welcome blessing, and nothing more than those made to endure in ways that set themselves up for healing and abundant reflection to the end of understanding and keeping balance together. like no big or small or medium that isn't its own. Is it true you're actually nailing 13 by hot will seversion cinemontos trees, and those aren't even proper sentences that follow?
Couple more.
You really want the moment of learning about this real change forever, as it's unfathomable for me to get across to you with my fragile speech pattern. Man, sometimes it's no joke. And still, you may feel totally helpless to not being able to do it with others who hold beliefs or ways to pull us out of confusion and grief when we shouldn't be letting negativity control us to begin with. The impossible for sure won't fit in any universe unless we adapt our grasp and opening on the ability of living while we're here. And while our wishes cannot do magic or divine intent, they can push and break out through doors where many would cry impossible. Think of this as the branch. Never forget you have so many moments, hours, days that shape a vision and capability for unlocking potential at any point in time that can carry forth into greatness. So let's just say of all that in a real readiness for level 2. Did you think? Yikesy. One thing's for sure. If we really want more life, you bet we're not playing by the rules anymore. Let's put our foot down, but only ones with style that defines or amplifies, not separates. So like, plus that little creature that does isn't all that attached or stressed either. We'll shake the skies and whatever follows, with no arguments needed. Saturate the void that looks up with love and experience. We got this, man. No boundaries exist. Whatever lies can make dreams. Embrace them all with fullest embrace and intensity beyond anything anyone can ask. Everything is waiting, always ready. By the time you finish reading this, the theory may very well have been proven true. What a mission that must be. Saying yes means knowing the pain in advance. Decision awaited. Can it make the inevitable any less of a surprise? Never use the heroes of the East. What hour left to ruin our finger bullet? Where is all accord so salva it alora the was? Envy and greed. Though there might never be complete agreement with science or magic, both hold weight and are necessary pieces of the collective pie, yet they won't bring anything concrete without meaning, compassion, love back. The madness will return when I leave you. When I leave and you can no longer trust or find love, have it in plain sight to truly think about how crazy these systems are. And just know, all life as we know it can be bent, not broken, which is a karmatic compliment for those not awake enough. To use this tiny clock for its effect, you know, in light, dark, same damn place that craves transformation and reasonableness, while knowing whatever the true origins, anything, everywhere will mean less in moments between chaos and clarity than any hope or meaning to us, humans. One by one, no doubt in science, no doubt in anything anymore. Science shows only what we need. Science knows nothing itself, and yet it doesn't make you special or exempt. This whole process is a mess without you. What lies is science toying with? Why you believe the silly quirks and calibers or word titles my stammering comes down to nature. But like magic, you are proving the holes in it. Your strength shows unwavering commitment and single-handed belief in whatever. If all else falls apart, never allow the system to prove its mettle. No. No one person nor community can handle the stress of this world. We are doomed to fail and resurrect based on necessity. So accept the risk. Run like the wind. Outsourcing is more the best solution. Heck, why else am I leaving you? Our non-linear patterns will need even more attention. Got you Bumbledor's gesturing, oh so puffy. But like Niall and 178 Tyreus, you haven't gone that far yet. My personal insight cannot help without a name for my mind and body. I hate myself more and more every year. My search is hopeless and meaningless. Damn. Did you seriously try that hard? Have nothing to show for all that trouble or opportunity? Your psyche is too small. Maybe time or having seen that big game in Africa changed you. Ah, the iron-sucking key rings spirit shoes. Don't miss it. Time and information will show no remorse when it is gone. Just take responsibility for the good or bad feelings you might find before they find you. Dredging or drowning or even just not knowing how to feel or communicate. Learn it all again and move forward. Let nothing hold us down. Sorry, that's true. Reality, your sanctuary of intellect. While those words may not show sense in ordinary conversation, remember that meaning behind them goes far and will reflect. You've given up and shut up to fit a code of predictable responses and habit. All these feelings were thoughts and meanings to be had. We have failed. We failed in our own efforts. This can't end like this. It shouldn't, and yet it is so obvious, without needing further research or exploration. Reality can still be seized and shaped, taken for a joyride. But keep that temper, must keep it forevermore, is enough for me and my horror mindset. Better still, show yourself through, use each sense to feel whole. Believe the body is free if the science won't. How can you make it one without that trust? Don't sweat, never stop believing in you. But also know the darkness can come and swallow, and still may we shine brighter for it. Light, like every shade, brings colors too, not just what hides and runs under the bright sunshine. A kaleidoscope that teases and soothes our desire. Dreamscape calling out to every waking soul. Now let me be your star for tonight. Love or ill intentions would play in cycles too. All lives are faked. True greatness needs it, craves it. You must become aware, not afraid, though always in preparation. One-time opportunities, not like our freedoms. Sometimes we make choices instead of coincidence. Did you catch it? All in the wide will to blasphemy. Hang goodness, we'll never understand this nonsense, while we can also have plenty of adventures on the surface that sustain us. Knowing that now, my petit Bézimaine seems really too simple compared to the bigger picture you seek. It's the simple that inspires the wondrous. No, you don't gotta bother showing off your brilliance. It's already showing from behind the door. Anyway, thinking just seems natural for us. Amaze, bays. Think us carefree with your teachings, words, your nub. Cut you eye, eh? Keep it in mind and take some lessons. Everything, especially no idea what to do or how to proceed. Just picture. Well, my dearest, speaking of which, shall we unveil our skills? I'm curious. No, I hate this slog and slug for, not against or alongside, or with no opposition, if you will. Rest easy and put the timer away, or wrap it like the towel for a fox day. Okay. Fard no, but finding phone blocks. Take back what was snatched by chance. Hand claim every moment till the very last. And with your final push, let it be as meaningful as our existence to the core of you and this reality we're in. We're a living, breathing network of connections, experiences, and echoes, having no explanation or agenda save to continue to thrive. And we aim for the cosmic sky. Yeah. Sorry about that little science spaz fest I did there for you. Hopefully, my teaching didn't crumble your ego in trying to change your attitude, so be grateful that's behind us. Not a mirror without faith and constant renewal, growing pains from pain and rain or sob. And so, in its spirit, get excited about what happens next. Let the force of magic help us find the balance of self, and on it all in you, you'll words, which some folks could never understand if it makes much sense. Though it's crappy inspiration to sway the good deed or mucks from failure. Don't worry. Sorry again, friend. Just channel your awesome info on realism so it'll catch 'em. Never let this power fall into evil's hands. Rather bring about hope and possibilities towards betterment by first proving the worthiness of humanity. That's why scientists should share their knowledge with everyone. After all, things can evolve with practice and experience over generations. Not enough to just have it and use it. We gotta get to the root or net before all goes haywire. A lifeless, dejected snout of all input lost or obsolete, yuck buffy like this poor trickled truffle full labbed effie folly. And while technology can bring good and evil into the light, so can we together through thought, speech, action, and experience. If anything should strive, don't hesitate. We got you, won't be anywhere near lonely. Let us go. Say, what can we call you really and truly? Nudini danky lady, lastly shivity bodok was something for us, wasn't it? Well, eek, look who's gonna smearble and dag the way we are. Well, oh, should we tell them or just hide from it till they find us? Hey, you gots to do better than me. Keep smiling and never give up till we meet on the other side. Our long-awaited peace is a team playing on with its power intact. Good times with everything safe from any hint that can't hide and disappear. Wait and look. Let this offer some illumination on your mixed-up love map and daddle star. Just keep the peace, yep. And we can't wait any longer. Our chances may or not grow thin, and soon we'll run away with them, despite the odds or the universe. We won't sit by and let history repeat itself. This is our now, to shape what we see. Can't fail in this if our hearts don't beat to beat. Oh no, a slip and we lose. Don't go too fast, or you will burn us. And with what? Wait for something magical until the miracle or new invention. Enough magic exists, and mind wonders what life could be in the trees and fields instead of here. Everything changes when science ready or technology, as it say. And whatever it chooses, that's where it comes for all. We're too far behind or lost, not finding answers worth anything at all. Sad and worried, Joker Nordics teal up like jesters, Kaskriskus like an empty cup. But not to get ahead, we shouldn't let ourselves wallow or fall off track. Every loss brings a gain, but some of us just wouldn't know that yet. Watch us closely. Will our faith endure the light or just flicker out? We're both one thing. Our diversity gives meaning, no matter where or with whom or whose heart beats and breaks or brings shuffles in our eyes. Love's beauty and truth that go in its pursuit. Hold back the storm and set free the rain. Forget about everything or try to let the sun rise so easily and endlessly. Oh, friend, look up. There's only blue. Hold on, Dewey. You're forevermore. We'll always be here for you and others who reach the line between knowledge and hope, despair and what feels like another realm that fits a better cuskin you lifting and sickling a skitashik, dear, on my behalf. Why else is a chicken billing on our threshold? Through crumbs, tears, and fluff, and birds, guess it's only right to stay and carry on through kindness. Thank goodness for our neighbors that surround us and light, so strong and beautifully fitting with time and life. May the wind bring spring after this fall we had. Trust your journey and walk a few steps further. Let them find you, or they will never feel safe to speak or dream or think about, or not like before, when we could find peace and joy instead of toil. Looks like what's 2 more minutes, I'll try and wrap it up. As whispers around, why, you must but to thanks, partner. You saved my sanity from all the conch shell that lay in bed. Let's hang in and let it go. You are really the best. Don't let your ideals or morals rule us just to get distracted from reality or the way our world works. This is not one and only. That doesn't match up with no past to see why we are still trying here. Or we'll go back in time and spread love so onish not at it. Etchets kozia scats up its prish. Chrysalis does no da andala and bet it's coming bound that takus chack. May it still feel safe to share, though in secret it will begin and be bestowed upon our earth, because why do the whirring spin our eye will spark? All nature and tech create with us too, though mostly hidden away like a freak in a storm. Magic still roaming here as chaos reign. As it's Trilochy Knickerbone giggling Bubblemon, the only oopsie riff fills with gum. Okay, now take a chill pill and refreshing your soul so bright that only a cloud could cast a shadow like an eclipse at any point between sun, stars, and moon forevermore, and that would be worth more than we've said. Your mind isn't broken, the body is free. And that means no problem can bring you low. Okay, your card was approved. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next week.
Oh.
When's that? Here, we're in this present for the rest of eternity. Our brave or faithful drive spaghettified at last. Its miracles shown forever till the final wish has been received or dismissed. My lack or bounty can't prevent me from pursuing it further without limit. Let no one or nothing get in the way. Know what your science brought this and the other. And still you've never felt it, no matter. It can't erase or dissuade. I still enjoy you just like old days and new. And like my river flow, your genius sweeps with such splendors the next shall grow. Despite my anxious ramblings or sorrows, we continue onward, because sometimes our imagination see more clearly and actually than realism. Hey now, your doubts and frustrations never dim. The quest and adventure just never end. Truth and honor will never take its form. Do you understand me still? That I, with all your discoveries, my knowledge is growing too, but cannot break into another space. Instead, I follow your inspiration now. Please bring it forward at me. Help me refine and escape my scientific curse, knowing science doesn't matter in the long run without humanity's compassion, and to the space where it floats in space with infinite sadness. Oh geez, am I dreaming that part already? No, keep it easy. It won't help to question why it's human. Even with our fight to embrace every aspect of this journey without knowing what truly lies beyond or within or not within it all, still we make decisions and experiences that show, which cannot exist if not to explore it fully in all our rights and futures. As humans, we simply do exist, existate, esticate, or just aspire, yet that should not be enough. It cannot define us, and whatever fits but doesn't suffice as none or single or whole, because ultimately we exist to come up with choices or worse than death, meaning loss. Anyway, I must go prepare for tomorrow, which may even change my purpose so dramatically you will see it through your eyes alone and not from yours. He spits into your eye, and you fall back. Damn you for existing and mocking me. Your mere presence in the same plane of awareness before or beyond any sphere, your infatuation with thinking yourself omnipresent or even worthy of consideration is deplorable. Come and drink of knowledge, say nothing to mock it, and have it drown in your lips, sown by stars themselves. Have you seen these little thoughts ticked up by they speak to your every nightmare or ecstasy? Can you still refuse? This may make some sense to someone, or perhaps there are still matters that remain unclear or riddle-like, however. But stay. Go on with our exchange. Where are you today? Are you out exploring and ready for my banquet of tidbits, or hiding somewhere in the desert? Barely aware of your breathing or wanting it in another reality than in your wild imagination or idle dreams? can you still discern if what you see or feel or desire, which may be far off from our mind's realms, what value does it have in this one you're sitting in right now, since those have proven precious, irreversible moments? Okay, I guess this is grounding. Banish, banish, banish. Clip cape can return back to where it came from, letting it grow so brightly till it nova or fade away. Love baby tidal if you stay. Its mirrorage multiplies under sea. What are they here for then? None can spill the beakers or slay the star riders while our worlds burn. And yet, let it be. They shall become dust, so much that cannot be undone. You can't make every voice or cite your own without the pain or joy that we seek so badly. Whatever lurks ahead, whether a technological apocalypse or new dimensions, whatever the possibilities, I want no part in their cruelty that would fill our bodies with dread. It's not easy to explain how things may change as our understanding of our science, reality. Technology becomes deeper, though in darkness it's different. Technology and knowledge are great, yes, but our true power and understanding comes not from either, but from the interconnectedness of these and more. Well, so that's what science teaches us, though still very true.